It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, there is some intrigue to this matchup between Michigan and Oregon. These are not teams that play often, but with this new revamped Big Ten, we are going to see this matchup more and more. What makes this really interesting is the history of Kyle Whittingham, the new Michigan head coach, against Oregon. He played them well and beat them often when he was the coach at Utah. We'll see if that adds a new little wrinkle into this matchup here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to cut through the noise. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the counter. Shakes off the defender. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's Underwood. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off for Brown. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Breaks into the open.
Man, and that's not the start they need. You're already the underdog. You struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The run inside. It's Hill. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
There he goes. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
A little release to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it moving, it's Marshall. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the direct snap, it's Marshall. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. Looking for the marker. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Flip it out to the back of the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Making the adjustment. Looking for space. It's Davison. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. He'll pull it down and run. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Is on the field to get this drive going. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Dante Moore rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and force the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Moore from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Bear. At the 20, he's got space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll go to the counter. Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Marshall. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Got him on the RPO. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
3rd and long right here. Gives it to the back on the draw. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Some misdirection with the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. The play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon!
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 16 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's LSU who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. Make it now 6 straight victories for this team in what's turning into a very notable season.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Right side, it's Johnson. He's out past the 30. He smashes his way through again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Ducks in the hurry up. Give to the running back. They were all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Left side is hooked. Running through contact. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Moore to throw. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Back's got it on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
More to the air again. Touchdown, Ducks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right back to it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Pulls and fired complete. Plows through the defense. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Trying to establish the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete out of the backfield. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Out wide left, it's Marsh. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he tacks on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and...
Turning on the Jets. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Hill. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it, looking for room. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. Can they catch him? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore. Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second and long here. Moore will throw. He's got him this time. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Ducks want to move quickly. He wants to throw it. Rolls right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab down the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Keep it on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
On the RPO, got him. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throwing, Carr, under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That was the free safety, right? That looked like a skinny guy. Usually it's the big boys up front that are getting the sacks on the quarterback, but it's nice when you got guys of different speed. They can chase these fast quarterbacks, catch them, and get them on the ground.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Quick catch. Finds a crease at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now, because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
A give to Brown. Defense all over him. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just got rid of that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Throwing more. Left side is Hill. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the field. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He wants a big play here late. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Carr. Moving out to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Going to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coach